Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about routine hopping because this is an issue I'm dealing with right now and I'm trying to get over it. So stay tuned for the video. This is just going to be a rant type. I don't know if it's going to be practical. I'll come up with something. I'll make it flow. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm currently see the habit trackers behind me. I'm doing a 90-day protocol with all these habits. So this season of my life, I'm trying to improve my mental health and being consistent at the gym. So I got all the habits right here, and I'm trying to be consistent. Um, and for the most part, I'm pretty consistent. I have 6 habits on there, and I'm getting on most days I'm getting at least 3 or 4 of them done out of the 6. So I call that a win. So that is something to celebrate, right? And I'm actually really happy because, a month ago I wasn't doing any of the habits. I was procrastinating, doom scrolling, doing all that crap. And I should have been meditating and doing gratitude journaling and, working out, but I just totally neglected those habits, and that's why my mental health was bad. But I'm on this new season of my life where I'm trying to improve my mental health. So we're just going to keep going, and you have to always learn from your past mistakes, like your failures. Like, yeah, I was in a rut just around a month ago. What can I learn from that? What lessons can I learn? You know, maybe I can't change things all at once because I'll never start. I can't make it perfect. Yeah, that is the main thing that I just can't get in my head. Stop trying to be perfect all the time. Go with the messy routine and just start doing it. And that brings me on to my first point. I'm always researching the best morning routine, um, looking through all the top self improvement YouTubers' videos of just how to have the most productive morning. You got to do this at this hour and this minute. You've all seen those videos. So, and in a way, it kind of gives me a dopamine high, knowing that, oh, I'm going to start something new and this is going to get me results, and it's very exciting, and it gets my neurons in my brain going. And it's just, that's that's the reason why it just gives me so much dopamine, because I'm just going to improve my life and it feels so good. Like, I got to text my friends that I'm going to improve my life, guys, and shit, right? So yeah, that's like a reason, because I'd hate to admit it, but it does give me dopamine picking a new routine. But I have picked a routine. I'm going to stick with it 90 days. And I'm talking right now that I'm putting this out on YouTube for accountability. So I'll look back on this video and see if I failed or not. But this is my accountability. I'll just watch this when I feel like falling off. But yeah, so I just need to learn to stick to a plan. And it's like when I did self improvement, like I'm thinking like 5 months ago, I was so consistent with meditation and gratitude. Like I would wake up every day, I would get up at like 6 a.m., I would have my morning run, and I would do that for 30 minutes. Then I would come back, I would do meditation on my chair in my room, and then I would do some gratitude journaling. And I was so consistent with that. I was consistent for months with that. And that I just missed that. There was something that I was past Ryan was doing that I need to learn from and do it now. And I think it all boils down, I believe what it really boils down to is just making it simple. Because when I look back, like all I really did was have a specific time where I would do meditation at a specific place for a certain amount of time. And another big thing was I wasn't scrolling on my phone in the morning. That was a big thing. That's why I was so consistent. Um, Up until a few months ago, like I was on my phone doom scrolling and not knowing when to do the habits. That's why I haven't been consistent. Past Ryan was doing so well. He was he knew how to build habits and he knew how to do all this stuff. So he did exactly what I said. He did meditation at the right place at the right time, not looking at any screens in the morning, and that's why he was so consistent with it. That's what I can learn from him. So he was doing really good. But yeah, anyways, I just feel like main reason I have this routine hopping thing is just ADHD. I believe I do have ADHD, to be honest. It's pretty apparent. I took I got my ADHD score from this website. It's like a mood assessment test that the NHS makes, and I took that a couple times. Specifically, took the ADHD test, and it said I had high levels of ADHD. So, and I do believe I have ADHD. I mean, I feel like everyone does to a certain extent. Some more complex cases than less severe cases. But regardless, I do have ADHD. The constant need to switch tasks, perfectionism, um, planning things at the last minute. I do that so badly. Let's say I have work at like 1:30, and it takes me around 15 minutes to get to work. So I procrastinate and just lay in my bed, and something tells me like I should just like chill and lay in my bed and not get ready. But then the time slowly starts to turn. It turns faster, and then by like 12 or by like 1 p.m., I still didn't get my work clothes on, and I have to be in work in like 15 minutes, and I still haven't realized that, and I still haven't brushed my teeth and taken a shower, and the planning gets so uh, it gets so messed up. It's like my brain cannot handle planning. It's like too much information to take in for my brain. Um, like I have to break down the task step by step, because if I make it too overcomplicated, my brain will just not understand it. And I guess my brain is just wired differently, but that's what I have to do. So usually my days look like that. It's just being last minute and just being chaotic and sporadic and shit like that. So I'm not proud of it. I'm trying to get better at this. And I think, what's really going to help me is just being consistent with meditation. It will improve my focus, and it should diminish those symptoms of ADHD, and hopefully I can train my focus and focus more on the present moment and just be, just exist like animals, right? You know how animals, they don't think about anything, they just act like animals. They do animal behaviors. They don't have human problems like going to a job and like relationships. They're just dogs. They eat, shit, sleep. Why can't we be more like dogs? I don't even know I'm saying this, but yeah. So we said like, yeah, picking my routine just gives me dopamine high, but it also gives me procrastination because I won't take action, because I always have to pick the best optimal morning routine and researching it on YouTube. So that's also a form of procrastination, and I just don't take action. So I wanted to mention that as well. But yeah, I'm trying to get better at this. And, I got this. If I can be consistent in the past, I can be consistent in the future. So, yeah, practical advice, let me see. Just find a routine. Doesn't have to be advanced, complicated, just whatever. Pick a routine, stick with it for 90 days. And if your brain starts to say, oh, I need to switch the routine now, please. Oh, this habit looks more optimal. This work block is better. This one, this is, your brain keeps doing that. Just ignore it and push it down and just keep going. And it's going to be hard, but you got to push down your thoughts and just stick with the plan. And by like past 30 days, you'll see a lot of progress and it'll motivate you to keep going, and that'll be your motivator. So it will, like, progress is exponential, right? So at first you're like, let's say, what's a random example? First you do like 5 push-ups a day, right? You do 5 push-ups every day for about a week, right? And then you start to do, second week you do 10 push-ups. Third week you do 30 push-ups. Fourth week you do like 50 push-ups, and then the momentum, and then soon you'll be able to do 100 push-ups, 500, 1,000. It's just like exponential. The push-up, your skill on push-ups will get exponential, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'm yapping a lot. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this rant. Like and subscribe. I know I'm about to hit 80 subscribers, so that's cool. Hopefully you guys enjoy my videos. I try my best, and thought you guys would want to have one of these rant videos because I haven't done them in a long time. So yeah, if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Good evening, good afternoon, good night. Bye.